Hi, I'm Tom.
I'm Georgette.
I'm Ellen.
And you're watching Word of Mouth.
What if this dialogue were set to music? What if what we're saying could be said in a song?
Hey, that's not a bad idea, perhaps we could use it. Music in a musical, how can we go wrong? We could ask significant questions. We could get important points across, like, are we writing for art?
And is art a springboard for fame?
And will fame get us a paycheck? But will a paycheck mean that we're sellouts? And if we sell out, will they yell out me and you?
The title of the show was Title of Show. What? It's Title of Show.
Somebody said, what are you going to see tonight? Title of show. No, what's the title? No, that's the name of the play. Title of show.
Hunter and Jeff are friends who are obsessed with Broadway and obsessed with creating art. And there's like some festival of musicals, and they're going to write they have 3 weeks before, and they're going to write a musical, and they have to figure out what to write about. And so they decide that they're going to just write about the process of writing a musical. So then the musical becomes about a musical about people writing a musical. Right.
If you've ever seen a show and you thought, what were they thinking? Well, this show is about what they were thinking. And in fact, the show is what they were thinking.
It starts with them sitting in a room talking about the play that they want to write, and you're seeing it as it's actually happening. It's happening as you're seeing it.
There's no real set to speak of. There's no scenery. I think the only props they have are 2 cell phones and these 4 chairs. And it just starts with these 2 guys having a cell phone conversation, and they're each at the other end of the stage, and one of them says to the other one, hey, why don't you come over and we'll write a musical and enter it into the show, and then that's what they do.
And they invite their 2 friends who had been aspiring Broadway actresses, and one had been kind of making it, but she was like the understudy to the 3rd ensemble from the back, left, right person, and the other one had given up, and so they bring them in to help write it and put it all together.
It was very, very funny. The characters were all had really good comic timing, really good senses of humor. The script is funny.
There was a lot of inside jokes that I felt really left out. I felt bad. And I've seen a lot of Broadway shows, but it seemed that every Broadway show that they put into there, I didn't know anything about it. I felt so out of place.
There are a lot of references to theater, and like a lot of really obscure references to theater, like people in theater and shows that were like flops. And I mean, I'm pretty gay, and I didn't know what those things were.
Because they make so many references to these random Broadway things, and I don't pay attention to any of that kind of stuff. And like, people that they're trying to recruit for their show leave voicemail messages.
And at the beginning, I thought it was just one of the girls, Heidi, playing the part of the people, and then I realized that was Patti LuPone's voice on the phone. So those must have really been the characters. Most of them I knew who they were. Some I didn't know.
Until they got to Patti LuPone, I had no idea who any of the people were.
But even with that, I did not feel that I didn't take part in the funny stuff. There was a little bit of everything for everyone.
I don't think that you need to really focus on that to get what the show is really trying to communicate. That it really is about having a vision and trusting your talents and being able to commit to what you're doing and be true to your friends and collaborate. And I think it was really good.
Once it starts to become a reality, they start to talk more about like the emotional process of creating something and becoming emotionally attached to it, and what's their part and piece, and are people going to like them or not like them, and then you start to connect with them just as like human beings going through this process. So as cheesy as that sounds, that's kind of when they got me.
The songs were very, very clever throughout, and at a couple of points the songs were incredibly meaningful and thought-provoking and really sincere.
That's a CD that I'll buy. I really, really liked it. It was very, very good.
Susan sings about not letting your demons get the better of you and not defeating yourself by thinking negatively. And it has a really heartfelt quality to it.
Heidi, who played by Heidi, she sings this song about being a girl in the backyard and, you know, putting on the plays when they were a kid and dreaming about what you want to do. And you guess, you know, you kind of, they're total theater geeks, and you just you connect with their passion.
I felt at the end when Heidi gets this real, like a big applause for this song that she does on her own, and she really looks like she's crying. I didn't think that that was written into the play. I think she was really moved because people were really liking her.
I tell people to see it. I tell people who really enjoy theater to see it.
It's really very unique. I mean, this means that any of us can go to work tomorrow and write a show about work. You know, it just makes you feel like anything's possible.
If you know what you're getting into, I think you'll really, really enjoy it. It was fun. It was different.
I think it's phenomenal because it's something absolutely brand new. It's not West Side Story 10. You know, you get tired of that.
I would not recommend it to two groups of people, toddlers and stupid people. Everyone else should go see this show.
Maybe someday, if we're lucky enough, we'll all be in a studio recording the show. And 10 years from now, when we play the cast album, this track on the CD will remind